Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Kenobi here, back with another review for you guys. And this time, if you heard that music, you know what I'm here to talk about. The Legend of Korra Book 4 trailer released last week, and by my count, it releases this Friday, guys. I'm hyped. I've watched the marathon already after my short departure for Comic-Con, but let's get down to it, guys. So, a lot of people have saw this trailer. They've had crazy reactions to it, but the one that mainly they are excited for and most inclined to want to know how and why is Toph. Now, not only am I going to be reviewing this trailer, I'm going to be doing a small breakdown and explaining you to what I think is going to happen in this final season. Now, what did I think of the trailer? What everyone else thought. It got me hyped. It got me excited. It got me sad. You know, the atmosphere just brings you in. It just grabs your hand and pulls it right in. It pulls you right into it. It sucks you in. You see everything happening, and you cannot just believe what you're watching. And I love this. Nickelodeon is now reclaimed their throne as the greatest the greatest network to ever release animated shows. So, Cartoon Network, you have been dethroned. You are now the jester to Nickelodeon. But what I love about this trailer is, even though, yes, it's the final season, sadly, but hey, guys, remember, The Last Airbender only had 3 seasons, but this one was lucky and thankful enough to get one more season. Just one more. And that's pretty damn good. Now, yes, I would have loved to see maybe 5 come out of it, so we can get just one more season. But hey, we'll find out if this season. Now, again, I love the trailer. It tells the tale, and it picks the story right where it left off, and it's like if The Dark Knight. It's like a combination of possibly one of the greatest trailers I've ever seen, you know? It's like The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers meets The Dark Knight. You combine those two into this trailer, you're gonna get one hell of a fucking trailer. Now, let's get to my breakdown. Now, of course, okay, let me explain something. I'm gonna answer a few questions for those of you who are new to this show and who have not watched The Last Airbender, because mainly, from what I gathered from watching this, and I think most of us did, is that there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of revisiting of The Last Airbender. But there's so let's get to it. So, right off the bat, you know, you see Korra in this swamp. Now, to any normal viewer, you're going to think, oh my god, what's going on? Why is she in a swamp? Or are the vines getting out of control? Is she here to close the portals? Well, no. Because if you're an Avatar fan, and if you watch the 2nd season, you should know what that swamp is, because at the end, there's a reason she says Toph's name. It can only mean 2 things, and I'll get to that a little bit later, but let me explain the backstory. Now, that swamp she was in wasn't just any normal swamp. That swamp was the same swamp that Avatar Aang, Katara, and Sokka visited back in Season 2, where Aang was called to that swamp. And while they were there, they saw visions, or premonitions, if you will. Well, Aang was the only one who saw a premonition. Where that swamp could give you a vision of what your heart is, what inside your heart. So, for Katara and Sokka, Katara saw her mother and actually thought she was there. And then she ended up crying. That was pretty much a best moment right there. While Sokka saw Princess Yue and thought she was trying to warn him, because they both missed their 2 loved ones. So not only is the swamp granting premonitions, it can also project a vision of someone you loved, or who you held close to your heart. Well, Aang's vision was actually a premonition, where he saw Toph, his future earthbending master. So yeah, guys, it is inclined for me to believe that maybe now Korra is going to that swamp to look for some answers. And what is she likely to find? Toph. Now, let's get to it. Now, there were only 2 explanations to this. One, it's possible that she is either seeing a projected vision of Toph, and Toph is telling her what's going on. on, or she's seen a flashback. That's made because, like I said, this swamp can project visions of the people you loved, or maybe flashbacks of those people who you didn't ever meet, or it can project premonitions. Or, now to my second reason, it's possible, if Brian and Michael are going this, it's really possible that Toph is still alive, and maybe she was able to survive in the swamp without anyone ever knowing where she was. And she explains to Korra why she's there and how she survived and what she has to do. Those are the only two guesses I can make. I'm just speculating. But yeah, guys, I mean, holy crap, guys. Does this trailer not look awesome? It's just like, I'm looking forward to this and the third season of TMNT, because I want to see what these two are going to do. And I think, Nickelodeon hasn't been this up top since, hold on. Since this. Yeah, this. And it's amazing how far we've come, because, I mean, just years ago we got this, and now we're getting Korra. So I honestly cannot believe that this is the last season, but I'm happy about it. I'm looking forward to it, and I really hope that Michael and Brian are able to end this the way the third season ended. Meaning, I think I speak for all of us when I say we don't want just 13 episodes. We want either an amount of 21 or 26, because if Michael and Brian are going to end this the way Avatar: The Last Airbender ended, it has to end exactly, or not exactly like it, but it has to end somewhere along the lines of it. Because if it's just going to end on 13, because that's the thing, if you watch the 3 seasons of Korra, it feels like Michael and Brian are holding something back, or there's something they're not telling you, but mainly that could be Nickelodeon's fault. We don't know. So yeah, guys, let's just pray that this show ends the way we want it to end. Let's hope that Legend of Korra can give us the experience we felt whenever this happened. But yeah, guys, that's all for now. Join me in my next video where I'll be talking about one more review that I have to do for you guys, and then I'll be posting 2 videos tomorrow, which will be something special for y'all. Well, guys, that's about it. May the Force be with you all, and see you next time. Richard Kenobi, out.